Hello and welcome to ORP, site of race number 22. Yeah, 22, if I'm remembering correctly. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, actually 21, I'm sorry. But it's at ORP. Rest of the weekend will be at Indianapolis, but the trucks get to start off the weekend. Stacy Dutta and Seth Cole are on the front row. Then it's Chris Burden and Henry Nova, row 2, with Angel Navarro and Chris Washer, row 3, Trevor Meacham, Tom Shelley, row 4, and Jeffrey Buckeye and Cody James rounding out the top 10. Points leader Savannah Cole will start back in the 26th position here today.
Drivers, start your engines.
Worth noting that only those with a win and the top 3 in points can catch Savannah Cole this race weekend. PJ Williams, who is 4th in the points, is 185 points back. He would need Savannah Cole to not start the race just to have any shot. As the field has gone rolling, we're hoping that these guys can actually keep it calm. A track record was set in qualifying by Stacy Dutta. As pace car is already pulled off at this half-mile track. And race weekend 21 is set to go. Off of turn number 4. And they are going. Henry Nova appears to have laid back a little bit on the start. As Stacy Dutta gets the jump, Seth Cole in second. He's got him cleared. Now Chris Burden clears Nova for third. We're hoping for nice clean racing here today, at least for most of it. Caution is not out, so we will get one green flag lap in. And we're hoping to have been to be able to get some green flag racing at, and not at the expense of this type of racing that we will see here today. As here comes Seth Cole peeking to the inside. Nothing comes of it yet. Both these drivers have recorded a race win this year, although Seth is the most needing of a second win because he is the lowest in points of those who have a win. Mainly because he didn't come into like round 12, so obviously not going to have as many points. Wow, and look at the gap that they have over third. It's Chris Washer and Chris Burden. The battle of Chris is there, neither one of them with a win. As they come through turn number 3, 4 laps clean and green here from ORP. Oh, and Nick Nauman's around, and so is James Henry and Jake Cole on the front straightaway. That will bring out caution number 1 on the day. As here comes Stacy Dutta to the caution flag. Seth jumping to the low line there. That looked like mainly just to make sure he didn't have to worry about hitting any of the lap cars. Oh, I thought for sure the pace truck was going to dive down to pit road. And so let's take you back. And we're back, and this happened off of turn number 2, and that kind of led into the wreck. As James Shelley will get put in by into the fence by last week's winner, Kyle Thomas. And then watch Dave Cole going into turn number 3. He hits the apron for some reason to try and like avoid the 68. You see him get the 50 gets into him. There's Alex Tanker and Vitaly Nikolaev up there. They're making contact. And here comes Jake Cole and Nick Nauman. Nikolaev can't get out of the wall and gets into the 50, and around goes the 7. Dion Scott in the 33 and Nick Nauman in the 41. Kind of make contact. A simple little spin brings out the caution, and we will bring you back for the green flag. And we're back. No one has retired. That's a good thing. Stacy Dutta leads, and Seth Cole, Chris Burton, Chris Washer, Henry Nova, Tom Shelley, Angel Navarro, Trevor Meacham, Cody James, and Charles Sanford, the top 10. Then it's Jeffrey Buckeye, PJ Williams, Elijah Workman, Kyle Sosnowski, Michael Hegdahl, Daniel Day, Cosmo Bud, Warren Cherry, Brad Johnson, and John McNamara, the top 20. As the pace truck is in, field once again underneath the control of the Mako Ford of Stacy Dutta. And as she hits the gas, we're back to racing. Does Seth have anything for her this time? Seth quick to make the peak to the inside. He's got the low line. That's a little bit harder to make the pass on. Not as much banking there. Well, and as they enter turn number 3, he'll get back up into line a little bit. Not quite. But at least takes a higher line now and will fall back in behind the 97. We're hearing ORP was actually put back onto the schedule again for next year, so that might be a good sign. Stacy Dutta and Seth Cole still trying to fight it out. Chris Burr and Chris Washer kind of watching and waiting. Then Tom Shelley back here. Let's find the best battle on the track. It's between Elijah Workman and PJ Williams, the battle for 12th on track. PJ grabs it, and we'll head back up to the front now. As it appears, Kyle Austin is now a little bit off the pace. Dutta picks a lower line than Seth did that turn. Kind of go through the back of the field here, show you where. Oh, and wow! How about that for timing? We head to the back, and Bob Johansson, Vitaly Nikolaev, and Dion Scott all wreck. And now here comes Dutta and Cole to the crash site. Can Scott stay on the lead lap? Yes, he will. Wow, that was stunning. I did not expect to see that one. Kind of continue going through the back of the pack to the front again. And for this one, we saw exactly what happened, so we will not take a replay of it. And we'll bring you back when the field gets the one to go. Hello, and we are back at O'Reilly Raceway Park. As you see, Bob Johansson, the only retiree now. Kyle Austin has lost a lap. And Stacy Dutta continues to lead. Then Seth Cole, Chris Burton, then Chris Washer, Tom Shelley, Henry Nova, Angel Navarro, Trevor Meacham, Cody James, and Charles Sanford, the same top 10 we had at the last caution. Then it's Jeffrey Buckeye, PJ Williams, Kyle Sosnowski, Michael Hegdahl, Daniel Day, Cosmo Bud, Elijah Workman, Brad Johnson, Brandon Griffiths, and Mary Shelley in the top 20 now. Kyle Austin trying to get a lap back. We'll see if he can keep up with the race leaders here in the Jones Toyota. So far, so good. In fact, can he hang on to possibly give someone a chance at passing the 97? Trying, he's hanging on to it right now. But as they come off turn number 4, it looks like that high line is just going to be too powerful. 83 is able to drive it in on the corner, but not able to pass the 97 or clear him. Now we'll fight with Seth Cole. I'm surprised no one has gone to the inside, thought of going to the inside of that 83 yet. As Kyle Austin now falls up into line, he will relinquish the battle to try and earn a lap back and just fall in and hope for a caution, a quick caution, so he can possibly try and get the lap back then. As the 80 and the 4 nearly took a battle for the third spot there. I heard someone in the wall. It's Henry Nova, PJ Williams with contact. Meacham looks inside the 2 truck. Hegdahl inside of Buckeye. Great battling here inside the top 10. More scraping, I heard. Buckeye this time's in the wall. Oh, and look at the gap that the 97 is starting to open up. As Dion Scott is almost half a lap down right now. If not more. Let's see, he's 10 seconds back in the run in 22-second laps, so yeah, nearly. Especially when you're losing half a second a lap. Well, it's a 2-truck battle, it seems like, and these... I'm surprised we haven't seen the 48 making his way up towards the front a lot, because he was the fastest car in practice. I don't quite remember who was fastest in happy hour. But as ORP goes, a lot of times, starting up front crucial, and it has been tonight. I mean, just look. Your front row is running 1-2 right now. Kyle Austin hanging on. He's actually running faster lap times than the leaders are. And Jake Cole now, we have the back of the pack is half a lap down as they have 20 laps to go. Could we see lap traffic cause or determine this race winner? Let's check back in through the top 10 a little bit, see if there's any good battles on the track. Looks like Angel Navarro and PJ Williams battling for 7th on the track. That high groove just so powerful here tonight. So hard to get any momentum on the inside line. Looks like most of the pack single file right now. Here's a battle between Dylan Young and Alex Tinker. And there was your 41 cars. As now Stacy Dutta once again starts to open up the gap a little bit. And Kyle Austin once again running a faster lap time than the 2 race leaders. So unfortunately he's a lap down, but has a fast truck. Was there someone I saw on pit road, maybe? Nah, I couldn't have seen anyone. Oh, well. some close trucks in proximity with each other, but no one's really battling. That's unfortunate because we did we tried to make sure that they wouldn't hit them every single lap, and it looks like it might have hurt a little bit of the style of racing, but you know what? They're still battling, and even if they can't pass as well. Well, if you'd like to see the trucks go to Indianapolis over ORP, go ahead and let me know, and I'll see what I can do. I'll test them out and see if they run better there. Hey, Seth's starting to close in a little bit. He's riding the back bumper of Stacy Dutta once again. Can Seth mount a charge against this 97? The Mako Ford has been dominant all day. The Nesquik Toyota makes a look once again. We'll rest the tires. 11 laps to go, though. Ten laps to go now for Stacy Dutta. It doesn't appear as though the lap trucks will, or the back of the field here will pose any challenge. Although Kyle Thomas is in the wall. So he runs a 23-second lap. And they are not that far away. As Seth's trying and trying. We're hearing how much he's trying to get underneath on the radio, and then it's unfortunate because he's got a great truck, and it just appears as though he does not have anything for Stacy Dutta. He's told the crew he's going to try his hardest, but he's not going to guarantee that he's going to be able to get on by that Mako's America's Body Shop Ford. Is it a Taurus or a Fusion on there? Or the F-150 or whatever it is. And it's just a shame. We'll watch this battle, and it's a great battle. Although we will take a short break and bring you back for the final 5 laps of this race. Come right back. We'll be right back and see if Seth Cole has anything for Stacy Dutta. And we're back. There'll be 4 to go at the stripe. As you can see, the 39 is only about 6 seconds out in front, so I don't think they will be any issue. Which is probably going to be a great thing for Stacy Dutta, not having to worry about trying to pass lap trucks and fend off the Nesquik Toyota Tundra. As they come out, turn number 4, 3 laps to go now for Stacy Dutta. I'm sorry, it's been a little bit more boring, so I would have liked, unfortunately. I'm sure Stacy Dutta is not going to mind. A win's a win if she can hang on to this one. But don't count out Seth. I won't count him out. He still has a shot. He's about the only other one I will say that has a shot, as there are now 2 laps to go here from ORP. Does Seth have anything? Maybe the bump and run will work. We're at a short track. Heck, try it, right? Tempers may fly, though. Look at that. He's able to peek to the inside, but Dutta's just getting that drive off. 1 lap to go. Will we see the bump and run? Last chance. And out of 4, it's going to be Stacy Dutta grabbing her second win of the season. And so the rest of the top 10 behind Stacy Dutta were as follows: Seth Cole, Chris Burden, Chris Washer, Tom Shelley, Cody James, Angel Navarro, PJ Williams, Henry Nova, and Charles Sanford. Nobles throughout the field: Sosnowski in 13th, Brad Johnson 14th, Cosmo Budd, race winner in 15th, Elijah Workman 17th, Savannah Cole in 27th here today. So PJ, you're going to crawl back in a little bit here today. Dave Cole will gain 3 points on Cole. Ian in 28th. James Shelley 31st. And so, yeah, Vitaly Nikolaev 37th, unfortunately. Season hasn't gone according to plan for them. Not quite sure whether or not he'll be coming back. But I'm Gordon Fan 291. This has been a production of the INORL Racing Entertained. Join us for the rest of the race weekend here in the Indianapolis area, as the big track that is just next door will host the Nationwide and the Cup Series. Let's head down to Victory Lane for Stacy Dutta's victory celebration. Stacy Dutta ready to celebrate her second win of the season. Just remember what she did the last time she won. It was a nifty way of celebrating with a backwards burnout on what was the front straightaway at Milwaukee. Oh, and here she goes again. Doing a better job at keeping off the wall. You know, Kawicki had the Polish victory lap. This might be Stacy Dutta's signature move now. Oh, she's going to have to master it a little bit more. She still hits the wall. Not going to let it stop her, though. She's still going. Whoa, cutting it close to the wall there. Still going. Now we mentioned the Polish victory lap, and looks like Dutta's going to go on one a little bit here. Starting unconventional from the backstretch, though. Saluting the crowd. Goes around all the way of the stands, and now Dutta, an extra couple of donuts here to get turned around. And gonna kiss the wall. Ford F-Series, number 97. Getting its work done here tonight. Those rear tires, man, it's amazing there's that much left on them after 50 laps. And coming to the start-finish line, looks like Dutta's done. And we'll hope to see you guys later for the Nationwide and the Cup Series later this weekend. We're not that far away from the chase starting up once again. See you guys then.